Hey, it's Antoinette, your visionary nurse. Just sharing another little daily dose of vision with you. And as I was out here, just going for a run, just thinking about when we're trying to set health goals for ourselves. Sometimes it can be very easy to get frustrated at the seasons of health or wellness that you may end up going through. You know, a lot of times we can create big goals that we try to accomplish in a short amount of time and then get frustrated if we don't accomplish it in that time. Or we start a goal and we don't have the accountability, or maybe sometimes the self-motivation wears out to stay consistent. And so if you're trying to establish a wellness or health goal, number one, set a goal that is going to be realistic. Realistic time frame, realistic goal. If you try to set a humongous goal in a short amount of time, you're going to not meet that goal because you're going to either get immediately frustrated or you're not going to be able to accomplish it, and you're going to feel as if you failed. And health and wellness is not about always success and failure, but it's about establishing new habits. It's about establishing a new routine so that you start to pick up and incorporate what it is that you want to do and you build it into your life. You know, I've said many times before about integration and being able to integrate what you do in your everyday life into your health and wellness goals are really, really important, because then it doesn't feel like a separate chore. It just feels like a part of your everyday life. For those who were not a part of that live that I did on our Montalvo International Homeschool Academy page, we did a January health and wellness segment with my sister, actually, who is an athletic trainer, and just talking about functional exercise and exercising in a capacity that is incorporated into your everyday life. So if you're doing laundry, you're doing squats. You know, if you are going to the kitchen, you are doing lunges. Just finding ways to integrate exercise routines into your day so that you can just make it a normal part of your routine. The second piece is just that accountability and consistency piece. You know, sometimes we can start a goal, but if we don't have the accountability, then we may not, again, have sometimes the internal motivation to keep going. So yes, we can be accountable to ourselves, but maybe include your kids, include your spouse, include a friend, include a group. You know, for those who have maybe been paying attention to this page for the last couple of months, I have been heavily promoting UNITUS, which is an athletic apparel company. And one of the reasons why I was so drawn to them is, number one, they're faith forward, very much centered on sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ, but also they're just very intentional about wellness goals. And so by promoting their brand and wearing it, it makes me want to have to engage in wellness activities. Now, I'm generally a very self-motivated person, but sometimes seasons of health and wellness wane. You know, like sometimes you go through a season where you feel like how do I continue to stay committed to it? Or especially if maybe you had other health issues or life got busy or things came up, you know, you want to be able to have additional measures in place that will keep you accountable. So maybe you don't have a group, but, you know, include your kids, include family, make it a thing so that it feels as if you are not only doing it just for yourself, but you are including other people in the process. And then also just having that consistency factor. You know, sometimes it's not about accomplishing the long, big goals. Like I ran a 10K or I ran a 20K. I'm not saying I did. I'm just saying, you know, those sometimes are the things. And maybe that is what you're working towards. But just the consistency factor of I got out and walked today. Maybe you weren't able to run, but you walked. Maybe you didn't do a big workout, but you ate healthy. Celebrating those consistent goals are always like such a big marker. And I'm always big on celebrating the small and big wins, because when you can celebrate those things, then it gives you something to reach forward to next. And again, it just shows that you're being consistent. You're continuing to show up, and that consistency can make big changes in the long run. And then finally, in the process of all of that, you know, pray and ask God to give you the strength and the wisdom to do it, like to stay consistent to health and wellness goals through all seasons of life. Number one, you have to have grace on yourself. So pray for the grace for the moments where you don't get it right, but then also just pray for the ability to steward your body well. Pray for the ability to keep going, to be able to do what you need to do so that you can stay healthy. Pray that there are the people that you need will come around you to help you in your health. If you need additional insight or wisdom or those types of things, then pray for that. The Lord honors that. He answers that. He wants us to be good stewards of our body. And so obviously, these are all my own takes on it. I highly encourage you to speak with your provider, your health practitioner, your health coach, or whomever you commit to on what works specifically for you. But just sharing some things that I have found that are helpful in my own journey, and that also helped me stay committed, but then just being able to be a little bit of motivation for you as well. So as, of course, a little bit of a plug, if you are looking for athletic apparel gear that will help you stay motivated and is Christ-centered, UNITUS is awesome for that, and they have a lot of cool things. So check out one of my hoodies that I wear. It's super comfortable. It's got lots of pockets so that I can hold what I need to while I'm going on runs. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to mention. Pick an environment that works for you in terms of what you do for health-wise. If you are not a gym person, then stop trying to make yourself go to the gym. Like if that helps you because it's around other people, then great. But if it's not, then you will maybe never step foot in that gym. But maybe you're an outdoors person or a nature person. That is big time me. I like to see a change of scenery. I used to run cross country, and so just being outside, even if some days are hard to get outside or if it's cold or something else, but incorporate environments that meet your needs so that you feel as if you have, again, additional motivators to keep you going. So anyway, as I was kind of finishing the plug with UNITUS, I have a link in my bio that gets you 10% discount on your order. And it helps me. It's an affiliate link. But they also have periodic sales, which have been phenomenal. They have a spring sale going on right now. So whether you choose to support me through using the link or just checking out their apparel, I highly encourage it. But I also just pray that you just have the stamina, the ability, and the wisdom to steward your health. And may God just even speak to you in the process of building your health and wellness journey. All right. May you dare to be influentially visionary.